Wow. That was loud, shall we? Hi, Gabriel. I am trying to get the game configured because it is being weird. It's like, so I'm using Mass Effect Legendary Edition, right? And it's got like all 3 games inside one launcher. And they're both like all of them are separate applications. And one of them, the resolution just wouldn't work. So I'm hoping this takes that. We'll see. I think it did. I think we are good. Hopefully I click out here. Okay, yeah, that's fixed. Cool. Calibration, that's fine. Sound. Let's turn music down just a little bit. And the sound effects down just a little bit. Contrast. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm hoping to play this with... Yeah, looks like I should be able to just play with mouse and keyboard. I've played a little bit of this game. I have never played it, like, just fully in-depth, though. Which is what we're going to be doing today. Hi, Peppa. Channel spawn. Yeah, I've never played it like in depth. The most I did was play through like the first mission, and that was it. But we're going to be playing it in depth today. Also, I have my puppy on my lap as usual. Say hi to Puppy, everybody. Say hi. She had a bath recently, so she smells really good now. She had her nails done too. She had her nails clipped. Okay, I should be able to switch over here now. I think that's good. Make me a little bit bigger. Only 1 tick bigger. Alright, hold on. I forgot I can do this. Hold on. If I can remember how I haven't done this in quite a bit. Oh yes, Syria. Okay. Come on. Hey, I'm in the game now. Blah. I am in the video game. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I have never fully played through any of these games. I've played a little bit of them, but like just a little bit. Now I've never gone like fully in depth into any of them. So I'm kind of excited. I am kind of excited. And I believe I own the first one on Xbox 360. That might not be true. Anyways, enough dilly-dally. Is the game volume alright? You hear the music alright and stuff like that? We turn it up just a little bit. Make it like... It's not too loud, is it? Finley. Let me check. Okay, well, if it gets too loud, let me know. Or if it gets too quiet, let me know. I'll try increasing it more. Anyways, let's get in the game.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Hi, I'm Alliance Military
Classified
Database.
Information requested. Establishing secure connection.
Hi, Gran.
Secure connection confirmed.
Oh, right. I forgot you can make your own character. Why does the female shepherd look like so funky? Why does she look like that? She got like bug eyes.
Please log in to access your profile.
Wanna see how like deep the customization goes? Hold on.
Warning, data
I might just-
corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
I might just go with normal, like, male shepherd, because that's like... He's like the flagship character of the game, but... Other parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting. Never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following you've passed the steps you enlisted at the age of 18. You're born and raised on Nimduar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor. Starting a family and friends, you were saved by passing Alliance patrol and you enlisted with the military a few days later. That one seems kind of interesting. You're an orphan raised on the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turn 18. I'm thinking either spacer or colonist. I know I'm leaning towards colonist. What do we think? What do we think? I'm leaning towards colonist. What do we think?
Confirm psychological profile.
I got colonist. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell. And now you're alone, left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your braving heroism have earned you medals and recognitions from the Alliance fleet. Kinda like that. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. I like these two. I'm gonna go with those war hero, though. All of these are pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna go with war hero.
Military specialization.
Ah! Kid Lowy. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of the firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in use of all weapon types, start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair and modify techno equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trying to use Omni tools focused on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or chaperones and wear medium armor. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Vanguards are bionic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents that are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. I think we'll go with this one. I like that. Let's go with Vanguard.
Facial identification.
Like... Shepard, lock in. Shepard, lock in. Video user thank you freeze up times. Now let's change it. Let's see what we can do. Cycle presets. Is this just the randomized one? Facial structure. And color. I kinda make her like meh. I like a rotator. I don't like it. Hold on, I'm trying to look for like a good base to go off of. Howdy, snores. Ooh, I like this one. That didn't work. Okay, we'll just make our own from scratch. Yeah, on this one. Now she would like turn her head. You can't see your ears. My guys. Ooh, color. Eh. Ah! Nor I like any of these masks, I'm not gonna lie. Just that one? I can't say normal. Okay. Sorry, not too much fun. Okay, hair. Hair color. What do you like? I thought you can do like purple. Like red. I do like blonde though. Is there not really like a white blonde? Does that not exist? I guess you could do black. I wish she would turn her head. Like, I want to be able to turn her. I guess that's kind of a blonde. I'll be snores. I'll be giving her 2 cents. Yeah, you think so? You think so, puppy? Nick done. Have like a rosy at all? I'm not really a fan of like lipstick, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kinda like the natural lips. Ooh, the green's kinda nice. And the blue looks nice too. I just wish they had a... kinda like a lighter blonde. Puppy's giving her 2 cents. I don't know if you can hear that. Ooh, I snore too loud. He snores too loud. I might just think there are more options in 2 and 3 when you get to those. Like you tell, Oh, thank you. I'm gonna stream my other Catborn. She's like, I want like blonde hair. And this is like the blondest it gets. Where there's a very pretty red. But I give all my characters in red and like all the other games I've played, so I kinda wanna mix it up. I guess I could do red again. Well, that's kinda pretty. I might just go with the normal basic male shepherd. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we got for like...
Confirm, milk confirm, site confirm. Please log in to access your profile. Please log in to access your profile.
He's got, his name's gonna be... Lurgy. Lurgy Shepherd.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history. Confirm
As colonist,
confirm
war
military
hero,
specialized, confirm facial
Vanguard.
identification.
I don't typically play male characters, but I'm not really a fan of any of the female options. You can like this facial extraction. Why not? Maybe not. But yeah, I give him a thick neck. Face lines. Huh. Like he's got the Chad face. Turn it down a little bit. I can say normal. Now I can say normal. Aha, he's traumatized. I'm gonna just go with the normal eyes. Like forward. I think these are all fine. Oh, we could give him like crazy eyes. Here, we'll do the red eyes. Make it a little interesting. I a nice chin. A good jawline, too. Yeah, I can like that one. You know, like, all of the hair options are not good, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I could just go. But you need, like... In order to go bald, you need, like, good facial hair. It's the twin from Breaking Bad. It's one of the twins from Breaking Bad. It's the other twin. I'm saying like this, but I wish he was, like, thicker. Relax. I'm doing alright. I kinda like the... head blocks. Oh, what scar kinda goes hard? Hi. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of, like, the customization. Because a lot of it is, like, in the hair. I just don't think there's very many good hair options. Hello, we're doing good. I might just go with the normal shepherd. Cause I'm not really digging, like, the customization. The white eyes are kind of funky. What do we think? Do we do just normal shepherd, or should I try and... This is Galaxy, thank you for stopping by. Should I do just normal shepherd, or should I go with a custom-made character? Yes, indeed, Mass Effect. Then just the normal one. You always thought the defaults were decent. Yeah, everybody, like, I looked online and everybody's saying the default has, like, a custom head and he's, like, more realistic looking, but it's not really as personalized. I kind of want to rock with a custom look, but, like, I'm not really a fan of, like, the customization here. You don't really get a lot here to play around with, especially in the hair department. Hi, you. Hi, Evilite. I'm kind of digging this. I might rock with this. I just wish the facial hair is a little bit thicker. I'm gonna go rock with this. It's all basic, or at least that's a little basic to me, but I think I'm gonna rock with this.
Profile reconstruction complete.
I forgot to name them Woogie. As the characterization is cursed and free as Ark survival. I don't think it says cursed as Ark. I forgot I named him Woogie. I don't really want to go back and reconfigure him though, so we might have to just rod Woogie. I love Mass Effect so much, it's so cool. I've heard good things about it. We'll rock in this. Everybody say hi to Woogie. Everybody say hi, Woogie. Hi, Woogie. Hello, Woogie. Alright, we'll rock this.
Identification confirmed.
I thought he did all this. Are you Woogies? I guess legendary mode? I don't know.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
And 2148 explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabled travel to the farthest stars of this incredible science force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The Gasoins of the Galaxy called it Mass Effect. That's Jupiter.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
That one's Neptune, I think. I think that's Neptune.
We are connected.
Yeah.
Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
How would Protagoras Yapper?
Check. Navigation. Check.
Ooh,
Internal
Peppy, you're
emissions
killing my
synchronized.
arm.
All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Hold on, I gotta catch up on chat. Honestly, both 1 and 2 are amazing. Both games tell great stories. The Chain 3 was so disappointing, but that's just my opinion. I already said the third game the third game's really good, it's just the ending that's really bad. I think you have a better effect. If you remove the end, this was so cool growing up, the silent protagonist Yapper. In his game, I leave dialogue and dating and the other thing after dating. You'll find out I love Captain Anderson. I'm recognizing some voice actors, because the same people who made this game also made KOTOR. And one of the pilots is the voice of one of the main characters from KOTOR. What's his name? What is his name? Kars, yeah. One of the pilots is the voice actor for Kars from KOTOR. And then I also heard Keith David a whole lot, which is the voice of, the Nintendo 3 was a letdown from the build-up. That's a shame. We'll see, I guess we'll see when we get there, but... Yeah, he's the voice of Karth, and then I also heard Keith David as, Anderson. Which, Keith David's one of my favorite voice actors. Like, how can you go wrong with the Arbiter, bruh? Yeah, KOTOR is one of the games that I actually grew up playing. And I do want to play on stream and get a stream at some point, because I never did actually finish that game. But, okay, enjoy work, Ben. I hope it goes well. But I do want to finish KOTOR at some point on stream and stuff like that, and I want to make a video on KOTOR. Because I love KOTOR. Okay. I imagine this kind of plays a similar way as KOTOR, except it's like a shooter. He's an amazing voice actor. He also voices Spawn, which is so cool. He's like one of my favorites. Like, he voices the Arbiter, which is like insane. He also voices like... I'm blanking. But there's the main thing that, like, how I know him is the Arbiter, but I also really like Ray Chase and Kellen Graff a lot too. Oh. Laser tonight, Armstrong outpost at Shackleton Crater and becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. You have practiced like KOTOR, except this game doesn't have turn-based combat. I thought so, because it's BioWare. They both made these games. 2103, Lowell City and Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. Geez, that late. 2137, Eldfred Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. Construction of the Gargarian Station, Jump Zero, begins beyond orbit of Pluto. Prospectors discovered the Promethean ruins at Promethei Planum on Mars. There's a lot of P words. They also make Dragon Age series, which is also good in my opinion. I've heard good and bad things about Dragon Age. Translation of Proethan data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay, System Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. Shipping action at Singapore, a terminal spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust from Element Zero Alliance deconstruction on Arcturus Station. I loved the first Dragon Age. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after Element Zero exposure suffer from cancerous growth. System Alliance begins settlement on Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2154 Commander Shepherd Board. That's us! We're with this guy. System Alliance occupies completed portion of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. Stop snoring. You're being loud. Turians encounter human explorers. First contact war. Occupation and liberation of the human colony Shanxi. That's fair, honestly. If you want my advice, is play original Dragon Age Origins and Awakening and Acquisition because both games were really good, while Vanguard was so disappointing. Is BioWare still around? I think if they are, the only thing I've seen them work on was Dragon Age recently. Obviously they made this and KOTOR, but I haven't seen them make anything else recently besides Dragon Age. If they still make Dragon Age. 57 Turians encounter human explorers, first contact war, occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. 58 humans are potential biotics, and an international effect to track Element Zero exposure begins. Roughly 2% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. Yeah, EA bought them after VA1 and DA1. After ME1 and DA1, they made Star Wars The Old Republic into the MAL, but sold that off a bit ago. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, because KOTOR was such an amazing series, and they were working on a KOTOR 3 before the MMO got announced. BioWare does exist, but it's basically a shell of its former self. That's in GTA 6, getting delayed, expected. Okay, so you want my thoughts on GTA 6? Here's my thoughts. I try to get why they keep delaying it. Because GTA 6 is one of the most anticipated games ever, right? And so, in order to not let the game be a failure, they kinda have to make the greatest video game of all time. And in order to do that, they gotta invest a lot of time and money, right? Or else people are gonna be disappointed with it. So, I can kinda get why they keep delaying it. It's like a Half-Life 3 and Elder Scrolls 6 situation, right? Some of the most anticipated games of all time, but in order to live up to the hype, they have to kind of make the game one of the greatest video games of all time. And that's kind of a hard thing to ask, right? They also wanted Anthem, but that didn't get popular. I remember hearing about that, yeah. I personally liked the SwordTaughter MMO. It was tons of fun growing up playing as the Sith Warrior. It was so cool. I never really got into MMOs. I find them kind of boring and overcomplicated, but I did really like the first two KOTOR games. I mainly played the first one. I never finished it. Like I said, I do want to finish it on stream and then make it into a video and stuff like that. I got some good ideas for it, stuff like that. And its rest will suck. Silk Song took a decade, but folks say it was worth it. It was also $20. The reason Silk Song took so long is because they had so much fun making it. That's literally their exact reason. They enjoyed making it so much and they wanted to keep making it. Whereas GTA 6, the thing with that is it's one of the most anticipated games of all time. And so in order to live up to the hype, they kind of have to make it one of the greatest video games of all time. People like I said it'd be a failure, and they're kind of, I think they're kind of scared of that. Speaking of Half-Life 3, do you believe in it? Yes and no. Valve says they're working on it, right? And they've been saying that for the past, how many decades? The main story of Star Wars Overcooked classes are decent to play once, but I never wanted to replay it. And KOTOR and KOTOR 2, I replay a lot. Yeah. KOTOR, just like the story in that game is like one of the greatest Star Wars stories of all time. It also plays really well in my opinion. All of the companions feel like real people. It's so interesting. So the thing with Half-Life 3, right? They said they're working on it, and they have been saying that for the past, like, 2 decades. The reason they said it's taking so long is because they wanted to invest into VR technology first, and so we got the Valve Index. And then they wanted to put out, like, the real, like, first VR game, which was Half-Life Alyx. Also, my tracking broke. But besides that, Half-Life has always kind of been a game about, like, innovation and stuff like that. So I think they're trying to figure out a way to, like, innovate the gaming sphere. Every single Half-Life game ever made has kind of been, like, an innovation on gaming as a whole. I don't believe Half-Life 3 will ever come out. Hey, you don't know. It could. Anything Valve touches kind of turns to gold. And so whatever they put out next, I'm really excited for. Honestly, GTA 6 doesn't have my interest that much, mostly because while GTA 6 does look good, the other hand, my expectations aren't high for that game. I just think no matter what you expect of that game, you're gonna be disappointed. Because there's a lot of expectation for that game and a lot of anticipation, and I think just no matter what's gonna happen, people are gonna be disappointed and they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot with it. I think Rockstar kind of messed up by making people wait too long for it, which is a little bit of a shame. But who knows? Maybe it will be the greatest video game ever told. Who knows? It could be. Red Dead 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. That was Rockstar's last game they did. Personally, more interested in Exodus from X-Bioware creators because that game looks like a successor to Mass Effect, which makes me so happy. I actually don't know if I've heard of that one. Okay, let's get back to the lore. Chisholm Alliance Parliament Fion, team is established in Xeon Citadel. Battalion slavers attacked the Alliance colony of Mendoir. Skylian Blitz, pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, human capital of the Skylian Verge. Puppy, lay down. What are you doing, puppy? Stop. Pleasure Miles, discover or devour the Alliance colony of the Cruz. In retaliation to Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2183 is a kind date. And so Shepard was born in 54, so we're only 30 years old. We're 29 right now.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Saul's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
That raw battling in this game is so cool. Reminds me of Star Trek, kind of, sort of. I didn't really watch many of the Star Trek movies. Wait, no. Absolute points. That's another thing about this game. You can either be a good guy or a bad guy, which is another thing in KOTOR too. I think we do probably this right here. Congrats on 610 subs. Thank you. I'm gonna stream that, man. So do we want to do a good guy or do we want to be a bad guy? What do we think? I'll be a good guy? Yeah, Tali, you're nice, Tali. I think we kind of be a good guy, too. I think we need to be a good guy. Yeah, let's be a good guy. I'm sure being a bad guy is more fun, but... Ooh, that's gotta be changed. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Ugh. Now put it away. Put it. Huh? Renegade's fun. Science gets draining in this game. I didn't read the tip. It went away too fast. How do I put the gun away? What did it say? How do I put it away? I didn't read the tip. How do I put the gun away? Check-ins for us. No, these are good to know. Holster, H, okay. Cool. No. Wait, how do you... It says talk, how do I talk? Spacecar.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Gosh, that voice is so nostalgic. Because that's like I said, I grew up with KOTOR, and so Kareth is like, I really like Parth too.
He's a Spectre, they're always on a mission. And we're getting dragged right along with him.
I see a guy immediately starts pulling weapons, starts waving around like a madman. as if I was controlling how to keyboard as a mouse. I usually do like shooters with controller and like hack and slash and fighter games with or sorry, not do shooters with keyboard and mouse. And then hack and slash games or fighters with controller.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
Crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever.
Hello.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Oh, Lieutenant Shepard is voiced by Jennifer Hale, who I think did a good job. Who else did she voice? I don't recognize that name.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Can't wait to the out Jedi from KOTOR. Oh!
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, It will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
I know the enemy of these games are called the Stalkers. I know that.
Stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are
That's right,
approaching
not
drop point
Stalkers, the
2.
Reapers.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Oh, don't shoot him. Okay, cool. Is there a sprint?
What happened here?
And last shift? Ah. Interesting, okay. That nice 3 seconds of gameplay. About to say, someone's gonna die here. Nice. Wow. Okay.
Rip right through his
Rest in
shields.
peace, soldier.
We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I have to go catch my train. See you later. Okay, take care, Hex. Thanks for stopping by. I think we're sure it's gonna be interesting when the Mass Effect TV show comes out in the future. Granted, my experience aren't high for the TV show. Our expectations aren't high for the show, given the track a record of video game adaptations. My subtitles broke? Oh, did they? They just went off a second ago, didn't they? You're restarting.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
It's not the sound, it's my subtitles. I have subtitles that monitor the words I say, because sometimes I don't say things clearly, or sometimes the microphone doesn't pick it up. That's how the subtitles are good for, like, accessibility and stuff like that. Oh, is this wife? Is this the wife? I think this is the wife, Chad, isn't she?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Move out.
If was one of two romance options. If I'm returning, they went rogue against the creators, which always ends badly. Alright, we'll look at all this later.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Look at me. I got a different color on. The camouflage. I kinda like the Shepherd download, but this one's fine. This is it's better overall. There. Is this... Is that so? Aren't the romance options her and then the blue lady, right? The blue lady. Are those the 2 romance options? I know, Tali, not me. I know I'm in this game, but I know you can't romance me. Ah. Make sure you can romance in 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm in this game. I'm in this game. Wow, the shotgun seems really bad. The shotgun seems really bad. Holy moly. That was 6 points. Like, I'm not crazy, right? The shotgun's bad.
This is the dig site.
It did, like, no
The
damage.
beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Shotgun for closer range, I know that.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Weapons in general will prefer they put more points into them and get upgrades and better weapons. I mean, just like all my other weapons do more damage than the shotgun. I did get a new. That sucks. No, it's not too bad. It does slightly more damage. Snipers are terrible at the start. My snipers have one-hit killed all the guys I've come across. Maybe it'll change later on, but right now they're doing pretty well. I'm gonna assume this, the assault rifle is probably the best gun to start out with, right?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
The damage that enemies, battle points in, etc.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh, I see. It's like cross you head. Your cost more put points to 2 weapons unless they change the preliminary editions how to stick to those.
Humans.
I did.
Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geths swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
So we're gonna see... So Nihilus is evil, is what that means. He's gonna betray us. I've got another sniper rifle. Oh, it's red. Okay. I thought I was gonna be locked in here, but no, we're good. There he is. Oh, there's another Spectre.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
There he is. Hey, Dad.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship...
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up.
They were by
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
They're in this combat center. Pisty? Wow. Holy moly. And I got something else. I suppose I should switch these guys' weapons on, shouldn't I? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have anything. What's I got like a thing. How do I put that on? I got like a weapon thing. How do I put it on? Oh, okay. I figured it out. I guess. I got pistols, right? Surprisingly, this. I don't know what Omnigel is yet, but I'm getting a lot of it. So is Nihilus like dead? I assume so.
It's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Pal. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Your close contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosive. And there is something else. What else did he give me? He said he would give me something else. Also, oh yeah, he's like dead. Ah, ricket! Again! Nice. Anyways. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like dead. I should probably use one of these. How do I heal again? Oh, that's how. And oh no, we're good. I healed us all. Okay. Gotta go to truck night. Okay, take it, Lamb. Thank you for stopping by. I guess. Oh, hold on. Oops, I hit a button. I forgot squad buttons are a thing. Or like squad controls are a thing. Where are we shooting at? Nice. Pistols are kind of overpowered. At least mine is. Mine's doing like a lot of damage.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Then get.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Ew. What's going on with their like walk cycle? Do y'all see that? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the shotgun seems kind of bad. We'll stick with a pistol. Why my pistol? Oh, my radio's jammed, that's why. The pistol seems pretty good. Oh, here we go. Never mind, they're both trash. Except for this one, this is not too bad. Hurricane's pretty bad, though. And I also got a assault rifle too. It sucks. Okay, cool. Pistol's not really my favorite. Pistol seems pretty good. I want to try shotgun. I like classes also shotgun because I really like shotguns. But the pistol so far seems pretty good. I just realized I'm about to die. It might just be my pistol configuration that's really good, I don't know. I got another hurricane. I guess I can... Or not. No, this is pretty good. Let's push that one.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, I see. Stay away.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. Too dangerous.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. And booking. I'm gonna guess we saw the future, huh? Eh.
We identified the
Hey,
ship
lady.
that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
She got boobs. You see that? She got boobs on her chest.
Doctor! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You got that. Woo! Ah!
You had us
You
worried
got
there,
that.
Shepard.
Hamina.
How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I missed anything major? Yeah, Nihilus is dead. We talked to an alien beacon, and blew up our brain, and then blew up itself.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Be alive if you blew up your brain. We don't know. We're not sure yet. Nihilus was the alien guy. He got shot in the back of the head.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
That playthrough you're going for? Well, it's my first time playing the game, so I don't know. Chat loaded on a Paragon playthrough, so we'll probably go with Talion.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Looking cool, Joker! Sorry. Renegade can be hilarious, especially with Male Shepherd. I was recommended that you should do a Paragon playthrough for your first playthrough, and if you ever want to go back and replay the game, then you can do Renegade. So we'll probably stick with Paragon for now. But yeah, chat voted on Renegade anyway, or sorry, Paragon anyway, so that's what we'll stick with.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Don't disappoint
I think you're
me.
gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
What you got for us, Carth?
Okay, Commander.
Cartho Nasty? Or should I say, Cartho Nasty? Sorry. What's your shepherd's background? I did the... hold on. I did the colonists that got attacked, and then... and then the one that was like the hero. So like the war hero. That's one of the ones I did. And then there was the colonist, and then I don't remember what the third one was. Cartho Nasty sounds like a Star Wars name. Oh, here he's voiced by another he voices a character in another BioWare game. In Knights of the Old Republic called Cartho Nasty, which is a Star Wars character.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hardsuits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh. Cool. Are you liking the game so far? I mean,
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger.
That's also Keith David.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I'm not liking the game so far. I just started, so there's not really much I can say at the moment. But it's pretty okay. It's pretty good so far.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of a Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Seren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought
Can I
half
tell ya?
your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Seren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Seren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
So true, Queen. So true. I think this is where I stopped playing when I was younger. So because I got like stuck and couldn't figure out where to go.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are there. Please, greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that. And if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Shout out to his mash clipping through his stomach. $50 name, by the way. I think it is. I can't remember the price.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council's space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I took that in the wrong button.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
This spider guy. Oh, the lady.
Good day,
Noah.
Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sephiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving
Real
galactic
lesser
stability
species?
and
That's kinda
resolving
insane.
volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then,
Krogan.
the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction
Goodbye.
simulation. Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy
Shut
your
up.
visit to the Citadel.
Shut up! Quit talking to me. Shut up. Oh, that's where I need to go. I kind of want to hang off a little bit before we get there.
I
Diplomat.
can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Is she still out here in the way? Where'd she go? Oh, how do I make him follow me again? Hold on.
Huddle up!
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Like Lyron Sai? I don't know. I don't know who that
Galaxy
is.
needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Canadian character who played a lot of sci-fi films, also voiced Sam Fisher.
I'll be going
Interesting.
now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Amanda.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
We already going here? Yes, we did. Ah, there's a lot to do here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I kinda have to go to bed. I have work in the morning. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yes, I kinda have to go to bed. I have work in the morning and I'm very tired. Is there somebody to raid? Oh, Tums. Oh, yeah, I might not raid anybody. I'm kinda sleepy. Yeah, we aren't raiding anybody today. Yeah, sorry it's kind of a short stream, but I did want to go ahead and stream today. I've been wanting to kind of catch up on that for a while. I will be back tomorrow and stuff like that. Tomorrow night I'll be back again to stream, and then I'm off the next 2 days after that. So Wednesday and Thursday, you should see me Wednesdays and Thursdays. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all had fun. I really appreciate y'all stopping by, and I really look forward to see you guys very, very soon.